For the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Damon Lane. I want to give you an update right now on the storms that we have out there at the moment. So far here in Oklahoma City, we're doing all right, but we are watching this big cluster down to the southwest, and some of the new data coming in shows that this is going to make its way up to the northeast. We'll have to see just how long it can hang together as it makes its way towards Carnegie, Apache, Chickasha, Binger, and Amber. Right now across the metro, we're doing all right, but this is a big cluster of storms down to the southwest with a lot of rain. Right now, 1 to 2 inches of rain in an area that's also been impacted by a lot of rain already. Flood warnings are already going out. There's Amanda, there's Storm Command, there's Buck, there's Shane. Let me go back out to Michael here. Michael, looks like a pretty large storm complex. Looks pretty messy on radar here, but pretty large here. How's it look from where you are, Michael?
Yeah, it is a very messy complex to say the least. Damon, there's an embedded area of rotation developing west of Olustee, just southwest of our location in this complex. And I am concerned that something could form from that. There's no tornado warning on it or anything, but people in Altus really need to watch out closely, not only for the flash flood threat, but for also potential circulations here in just a little bit with this complex. It's really wild, the evolution of this whole complex down here. I think there is a massive hailstorm south of Mangum moving up toward Hester also. That storm, I had at one point 3 to 4 inch diameter hail indicated on radar with it.
Michael, that storm was just warned about 5 seconds ago for tennis ball size hail. So there's your tennis ball size hail. Here's that area of circulation. It's going to be all embedded inside of a bunch of rain just southwest of Olustee. Okay, so that split that's happening right here, this complex is about to break apart, and it's the northern split here that's going to be the hailer. So from Mangum, as you go up towards Granite and Sentinel, this one right here is dropping tennis ball size hail. Shane Helton's watching it, and at this current track, that's going to make a run again towards Mangum and just west of Hobart. So we'll be talking to Shane there in a little bit as that cell continues to move up to the north. Amanda as well. Across the OKC Metro, right now it's just a bunch of showers that have made their way through here. Nothing severe here, but still the risk for severe weather continues. While we haven't had any tornado warnings yet, there are a couple things that are beginning to change in the atmosphere. One, the low-level winds are beginning to increase. That's going to allow these storms to have a better chance or a higher chance of rotation. So we'll have to watch that. And see that black there on the radar just out to Mangum? That is a big hailstorm right there. That's tennis balls that is about to make its way in. We're going to continue to watch it closely. Keep it with KOCO 5 News. We'll bring you the first alert.